This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector, and me I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boyz content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, Reggae Boyz fans. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan LFC. Back again, guys, another top shelf video for you guys. Today, in this video, we're going to do the player ratings for the Reggae Boyz versus Peru. You know that the Reggae Boyz lost to Peru by 3-0, and it was a poor performance in the second half by the Reggae Boyz. But we learned a lot of things from that game against Peru. It could be better, but it's what it is. But we are here to give you guys our player ratings. I want you guys to give me your player ratings down in the comment section. So big up to every single body who's still supporting the thing, who's still sharing the video, who still come and share their thought down in the comment section. It's very important. So I want to let you guys know that you guys are very important. Without the fans, the show will not be as big as you guys think it is. So enough love and respect. Really appreciate it. And thing. But 2 minutes gone into the video and we're going to jump right into it. Right? So how you guys feel the morning after the Jamaica national team lost by 3-0 by a C team Peru? So early bird, big up to Talawa TV. Really appreciating you just joining in. People, share the live and get the message out there. So waiting on the numbers to build up and stuff. So as usual, it's Friday and I trust that everybody doing okay and stuff. So it was a difficult game. It was a difficult game for many of the debutants, but we has to give credit to some of the young players. The future look bright. You know what I mean? King, standout player for me. He's one of the future. Solid performance last night, and what I love to see more of Richard King in this Jamaican team. Very good number 5. Yes, people wear number 5. Number 5 always been a good player. But people, we're going to be here for a long journey, so make sure you guys stick it out with us. But first and foremost, people, I need to call one of my favorite fans to hear what they have to say about the game before we get into the player ratings, people. So let's make our first call. It's early, people. Early time.
A very good day to you, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Good afternoon, man.
Yes, it's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to have you. It's a pleasure to speak to you, man. What you up to, man?
Hey, did you see the game last night?
You're asking me, Ryan LFC, if I saw that game last night? I'm going to ask you the question. Do you see the game last night?
Yes, I saw some snippets of it. I really didn't see all of it.
Yeah, what you do? You went to bed early?
No, I had some cable problems.
Oh, cable problem. So,
yes,
based on your knowledge, you see the game last night. What impressed you the most with that game last night?
Oh, first of all, I am thankful to see the young man named Richard King or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful to see him.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful to see the one named Topi. I'm trying to remember if Topi is the one that went to Georgia, said 2-3 years ago. Big boy who I saw.
I think Topi, I'm not sure, but I think Topi went to, I don't want to really mess it up, but I don't remember what school Topi went to.
But I was pleased to see those two.
Yeah.
I was happy to see Beckford, yes.
Yeah.
I know Javier Brown from 5 years ago. when I had to get two of my players to play with Miramar against the Jamaica under 17 team. My centre back and my two centre backs, one played right back for him, and Javier Brown played the left centre back position.
Yeah.
And one named Wesley played left back. When Miramar defeated the Jamaica under 17 team for the championship here in Lauderhill. So I know about Brown. I know about Brown real good. He used to go to Kingston College.
Yes.
But his mama didn't want him to play with the under 17 team.
Yeah.
I had a play at that under 17 team too, but I won't say the reason why open. But I understand her.
Mm-hmm.
That time you want him behind, he was playing centre back for him, a tall youngster.
Yeah.
Bulmerian.
Mm-hmm.
But I was very pleased to see what other youngsters or players that they had. I'm sorry that they played Speedy Williams, and I'm sorry that they played Low.
Yeah.
Because I was hoping that they would remember that they got a game this time.
Mm-hmm.
And those two pieces are very important.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm tremendously happy to see Mr. King.
Impressed.
And I don't want to say that, but it is unfortunate. I never seen him before. Someone pinched me and said he was supposed to play when they played Watson at centre back. Second to last game.
Yes, that game against Canada.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he traveled with the team, I think, Mexico. Mm-hmm. He traveled with the team with Mexico.
This young man have talent, Mr. Ryan.
Yeah.
This young man is a good player.
Yeah.
And he's a bright shooter for Jamaica to have a youngster like that.
Yeah.
If I could get him away from now, it would be nice for him to get some experience somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you pinch Kobe on the starting team. But for right now, I would play him at centre midfield, since they're playing like a 4-3-3. I would play him at centre midfield between Speedy Williams and someone else, along with Grant.
You know, you're very intelligent, Carla. You know why I'm going to tell you say you're intelligent?
Listen to Ryan.
You know why I'm going to tell you say you're intelligent? No, seriously.
Yes, sir.
You said the first time you saw this young man play, King, last night, Richard King.
Yes.
And you say something to me where I have to look at you very differently because the first time you see Richard King playing, and you know what? I was speaking to someone who knows Richard King inside out. Mm-hmm. He can play central midfield. And
yes, you good, man. If I'm coach of the Jamaica team, I'm starting him in the next game against Mexico and tell him how to play. I might not play him at centre back, I might play him centre midfield. Because if Low is able to play, take a chance with Low and Leon Moore and all those,
Yeah.
But I would play King, start him in that middle.
Yeah.
With a Speedy Williams and not put Speedy on the bench too.
Yeah. Seriously, as someone who knows Speedy Williams' cousin, you would put Speedy on the bench?
I said this young man plays centre back. And you have to play a defensive midfielder who can hold it up and bounce it around and fight for it. And I would put Speedy on the bench and start King, and I would tell Speedy that to face if I have to. I'm serious about this young man, man.
Yeah.
This young man reminded me of when I was 18 years old and I went to Melbourne.
Yeah.
All these senior players who Jamaica players and Alvan, is not what I'm saying. Youngster, you're looking good. You're going to have to go on the blackboard and practice over and explain to us, the formation. Because you're telling Billy Walker and those senior players how you want them to play when you pick up the ball. And I did. And they said we can play the two wing back, we can play centre back for Dickie Cook, we can play the two half line position, 6 or 4, and we can play in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you use the ball very well and you play good defense. King reminds me of that because he was very calm and collective.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't lose the ball. He's sensible, not very good in the air, which is a Jamaica weakness. Mm-hmm. And those things come from coaches who don't work with them in the air. But this young man is a value to the Jamaica team for the future. Great value. Good God Almighty.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he existed.
Yeah.
And Toppy's a good player too.
Yeah.
I like, Busy Atkins and Beckford and all those,
Yeah.
The problem I have with all those players, Fletcher and all those players, is that it's not them I have the problem with. I have the problem with Jamaica Football Federation and its coaching staff over the years, for the last 20 years. You have to coach some people, go in the island, go to Stets, go to Rusty, go to Cornwall, get some big boys and teach them to kick that ball from area line as you reach the 18-yard box. Teaching them how to kick both feet, get the ball on target, get the ball to goal. Because the position that you need them to play, they're strikers. You don't see that last night at all. Lamar Walker can play. But, if you're playing up top, you're supposed to score goals or at least get the ball to goal. Let keepers do their work. Show them up if they're not doing their work. But you don't see, it's only Mr. Nicholson as Jamaican, you see, would look like he wants to be dangerous or Fleming. You don't see nobody else. And I'm sure there are many, many players in the island who would be able to do that.
Most definitely.
You gotta go around the island and search for the players. There are this outstanding schoolboy program for the last 50 years. The best in the Caribbean. So we can find strikers. We just need to do the work and teach them. Oh, I would love to coach a young one like King and the one named Topi.
Yeah?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would work hard with those players, man. Because that is value,
Yeah.
That is very, very valuable to have good defenders. Jamaica need 7 excellent defenders who can play centre back. Because if you have 7 good defenders who can play centre back, you can start 5 of them. And you bring 2 off the bench. And then you have all your outstanding players, so then you can mix the Englishman them and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because you need people like Antonio who you can make in Jamaica. You can make those players. So, I was happy for what I saw, the little bit I saw. People criticize the changes. You should have taken out Watson. I'm not saying I don't like Watson, but maybe I don't like Watson from 6-7 years ago. Because the Chenkoman is more rough edges than lazy more than anything else.
Yeah.
But they should have taken out Watson first half. At the end of first half, just change him.
Yeah.
And bring in another young man who will do some work.
You say Watson is not up to speed right now. It's 38.
Watson should not be playing. And that is truth. Shouldn't even make it play from Ryan. Because you're supposed to have players in the island that's better than him at this stage. But it's football. But I was excited to see Mr. King and Mr. Topi.
Yeah.
I'm very, very proud of those players. And it's telling me that Cavaliers have maybe 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5 very good players there.
Yeah. And they all Cavaliers play. Topi, King, Busy Atkinson. They're all Cavaliers play.
All right. And traditionally, Cavaliers, before Leighton Duncan died, my teammate was the captain here, Lincoln McCord, in the 60s.
Yeah.
And Dr. Jackie Lewin, all those, I played with them before they went to Cavaliers.
Yeah.
And it was always outstanding. Rudy Pierce, to name a few, Monty Scott.
So
very good players.
So you call some very good young player that stand out to you. In your opinion, the tactics and the style of play, what you get from this game, or you think Paul will want to play in type of coaching? What do you think?
I think he wants to play more possessional ball. In other words, he wants to play starvings. But probably he needs to get the chance to look around and get the players, choose the players himself that he can mix in with the British players and get the chance to play. Like I always say, they are not going to qualify.
Yeah.
But he can build for the future.
Yeah.
Because the English players is going to be there. And there are some younger ones named Scarlett and so many others in England who wants to play.
Yeah.
And he can build from here.
True.
But, I'm Jamaican too, but the Jamaican people, they need to stop criticizing and analyze.
Yeah.
Do analyzing instead of criticizing. There is no coach that's going to be perfect. The changes he made is what he thought was going to benefit the players and the team.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to give and take on that. He's searching. He's like a fisherman who puts his bait on the hook and is trying. Because he don't have a what you call just under the bottom of the water. So he don't really know where the fishes are, but he's fishing. So he's doing his work and he's trying his best. Beckford look good. A few of them look good. But I would definitely be concentrating on King to play the next game I play against Mexico. And I'm serious about King.
Yeah.
We might not have Low either, Because I think he pulled up last night to him on Speedy.
Yeah. But
So
based on my thought, what I see and what I would love to see the team improve on, whether it's going to be this team or it's going to be the next player that we're going to play against Mexico.
Yes.
Very important. Anger. I realize this Jamaican team have a problem to cut off anger, to set up chop. You understand?
Well, you were coached by a coach who played defense, and you were the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
This Jamaican team is not coached by any coach who played defense.
Yeah.
And the team always reflect or look like the coach.
Yeah.
So you can tell a coach by looking at the team.
Mm.
So you won't see that. You won't see that very well. What you will see is some players who hustling, controlling good and passing it, but you won't see them cutting off angles.
Yeah, but at this stage, no matter who coaching, the players or the coach supposed to identify that to send the team where we want them to play. So like an example, like the first half last night, we were clogging the middle and we dictate where we want to see Peru attack us because our strength with this Jamaican national team is our wing back. So we were sending the Peru team to the wing, not inside the middle where they're very strong inside the midfield with tiki-taka, 1, 2, 3, bang. 2, they're not going to hold on for the ball. So we see that and we say, okay, this is where we want the Peru team to play. And we very strong, both at right back and both at left back. We are very strong in defense one-on-one because when you look at our wing backs, our 2 wing backs, they are very quick to recover the pace. So what I would want to see this team to do more, especially when the ball reach in the midfield and the opponents have it, we're not putting enough pressure on it. We need to cut the angle and put more pressure on the ball. Second thing,
I got the answer for you right away before you're going further.
Okay.
I'm going to speak truth.
Okay.
I'm going to speak truth. Speedy Williams can't play defense.
Mm-hmm.
He never was taught how to play defense. Watson cannot play defense.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a weakness right there. And if it's Vassler or whoever else, them can't play defense.
Okay.
The rest of the players up top cannot play defense.
Okay.
So you're in trouble right there.
All right. And this is why it comes down to choices inside in our midfield because most of the time the games win from the midfield. I like how we're breaking it down to the viewers. To the viewers. So here we go again. You see, when the team get a free kick or a corner, whether they inside or outside, you know what we do? The same goal to score on we over and over in the World Cup qualifier. You see the first goal where the ball square inside the box, watch our defender them flat-footed them and look. Nobody pressing the ball.
The coaches does not understand how to set up the players for the defense. Goal in matches, when there's a free kick inside your final third, everybody have to come back and defend. The wing back have to be in the left corner post, the right wing back have to be in the right corner post. The two centre backs, because you're using two of them, have to be right on top of the 6-yard box edge. That eventually the keeper can go over your head and get the ball. And then you have to have the other stalwart to play centre forward who's supposed to be good in the air to edit out in front of the 6-yard. So no goals don't score. But like I said to you before, none of the coaches play defense, and they are not complete coaches because their education as far as the game is concerned was not complete because they never played defense. And if you don't play defense, you're not a complete player.
So stick up in. Is it a thing with this national team, both past and the present now? Is it a case where we should get a defensive coach to work on the tactical side in defense?
Yeah, you need an assistant coach who play defense, like Claude Huggins or Marshall or Shamar Edwards or somebody who played long time ago, who have knowledge and who can express themselves and put a whistle around them neck along with the head coach at practice.
Okay.
So they can kick the corners, the free kicks. No, you're correct. You're a goalkeeper, you know.
All right. So you see what I'm looking at, because when I was keeping, you know, I was the person who organized the defense, you know. And this is where I'm saying, good goalkeeper, you see in the game, you dictate where you want your defender to stand up.
Because you're looking at the game from inside out.
Yes. But I realized the goalkeeper we having in this national, it look like I need to pick up by the gloves, you know, because I realize we're short in that position, you know.
Yes, you're very short in that position because I see the corner kicking on the left side and the keeper is on the right side, close to the near post instead of going back to the far post and have two players in front of him. I've seen that. I've seen the free kick and the keeper don't know which position. I saw a man score a goal last night and the keeper is on one side and leave the box open on the other side.
Yes.
So those are things that is lacking in education. And you have Barrett there, so I know Barrett is a very intelligent individual because he sent me a letter 7 years ago for a player. I was making a recommendation for South Carolina and it's a very intelligent letter.
But remember,
remember,
it's not every player who play the game or intelligent can coach the game.
That's true. No, that is true because you have to impart it. And not every player who play. And I'm going to say something else to hammer that down for you too. Speedy and anybody else who plays in the Jamaica midfield should be able to talk. They don't talk. You have to understand the game enough to talk, to call back your man. Hey, watch you. No, come back deep. You have to step on my right side because I'm going to bounce it there. You must come. You can't go. Your wing back already gone. You have to be able to talk, and coaches have to talk to the players about allowing them to talk so that players don't get offended. Because if you get offended and my player cannot talk to you, you're not going to come back to my practice.
So
because you're all learning.
You see the level. So
no, you're right to all those things you're talking about.
Because I play the game, you know, and I know how important is it to talk.
And around your neck. I don't know if you must put on the glove now because I have family and all that. But you must put the whistle around your neck. And find some little community, some little youth. Because it's important for the stepping stone. How to impart the game to the rest of the players. To convey it. To speak out, to spread out, to express. At practice, everybody have a seat. Don't move, you stay right there. Now listen to me. When the left back has the ball on this side, that's the strong side because the ball is there. The wing back must drop back deep. The right defensive midfielder must drop back deep. Now the left side is engaged because the 10 have to come. You cannot stand up a field and wait for a ball. The 6 have to be engaged to get the pass from him. Blah, blah, blah. You must be able to express, to impart. When we don't have it, we have to fight for it. When we have it, we have to defend. You defend to attack and you attack to defend. So you need to put the whistle around your neck and not the gloves.
All right. So
because You mean we sent it 77-year-old and you're talking in other sense. But like I said, Carl Brown was your coach.
All right, let's move on to our next weakness I see in this Reggae Boyz team, where the goalkeeper. I'm telling you guys over and over how important a goalkeeper is for you.
Yes.
He made difference. A goalkeeper save you 15 to 20 points a season. Believe it or not, guys. Because here the thing I have with the first goal that scored on Amal Knight. Basic thing Amal Knight did wrong last night, where if I think he stopped that goal in the first goal, I think in position is poor. I think in footwork is poor. I always tell you, goalkeeper stands
he cannot
and
dance reggae music. He cannot dance reggae music. He don't do him toes. He don't know to float across. You know, your float fly like a butterfly, so you can sing like a bee. Muhammad Ali. You have to be able to dance the body. You have to be able to dance reggae music. You can't be tight-footed. You can't be too left-foot. You got to be able to move across. You must know where he is when you look on the ground.
All right.
You have to look behind you to see where you're at in the goal. You must know that when the coach say, hey, look down and you know where you're at. You say marking right there so you know where he is. And you got to know the position. You got to, when the ball is on the far right side of you, you have to be to the far left side. So you approach the ball. You're always coming to it. You never should be able to turn around and go to it. The defensive midfielders is the same thing. They face the goalkeeper when they should be on the running back and bounce it out. Watch him make a pass last night because I'm facing him keeper and don't really understand what to do. When you have 4 different passes, you can kick it away, you can kick it long and you can send it to the other side and make the pass and the man pick it up and score a goal. They don't understand the game. How to play the game is simply different from how to play with the ball. So you need to put the whistle around your neck instead of the gloves on your hand.
Most definitely.
This is serious.
Next thing I analyze with this team, how to beat Jamaica. If I am coaching El Salvador or any team, I beat Jamaica because I realize them weakness. They have 2 weaknesses. The last 7 to 10 minutes in the first half, you can beat this Jamaican team. They must always switch off in the last 7 minutes before the first half. The second half, every single time we restart the game at halftime, we concede. 2 things, we lack of confrontation when we come off by the halftime break. The game win, most game win, the last 6 to 7 minutes in the first half and the first 15 minutes in the second half.
The last 10 minutes in the second half.
So Jamaica always conceded goal in the first 10 minutes in the second half.
Yes.
That's wrong. Too many times we make the same mistake. We're not focused.
2 things wrong right there. One, they are not students of the game. And they are not, their memory is poor. Maybe it's the fault of the coach. Not lecturing them at halftime what to do, when to do it, how to do it, to remind them. And they are the students of the game who carry it in your head.
Yeah. You know, one of the things I learned from high school when Coach Liebert Aleman and Coach Karome teach us, you know what they teach us? They beat, it's more important. They beat it in our head. Whenever we're going to the halftime break. Excelsior, we have to wake up. The game, we're going to lose the game in the first 15 minutes in the second half. We have to wake up. We have to switch on. So when they keep telling the player these things, it become a habit to them that we have to keep switch on. We have to focus. We don't do that enough. We don't do that enough, and I think it comes down to coaching. Keeping telling player. If they keep telling player and they do it that same mistake, not get called up, not be a part of the team, because you're not listening to the coach instruction.
Correct. Because you have to be a student of the game. You have to listen to me as the teacher. explain to you how, when, where, and why you got to do something. Adverbial cause of reason. The English language, you take the letters and put them into words. So you have to know the alphabet, if nothing else. So, all the man and those people who coach you are very good coaches. They are very intelligent. They are blackboard coaches. They demand a lot from the players. But these coaches is not, I probably might be wrong in saying it the way I say it because I'm not in. But these coaches are not educated enough in coaching the complete game. So they don't know when or where or how or why to tell the player his responsibility, what he should do, when he should do it, how he should do it, and where he should do it. Alderman coach you, Carl Brown coach you, those people are different. When you play against Carl Brown, if you're not fit, you're going to lose the game, First thing first, that was his reputation. If you're playing right back or from in the middle with Johnny Cole and them people, them going to rough you up, and them going to fit and them go stop run for 90. That was known about them. And after other things to putting pressure on you, intimidate you, etc., etc. These players don't have none of that. My cousin do have those things in mild manner and quiet, and him come from south but himself. He will fight back, he will fight you and stuff like you try to dump in my mouth, but himself. You have to talk, you have to be aggressive on the field. The man must say, he have dual personality, because listen, I probably shouldn't say this either, but when I played at Melbourne, everybody was 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 years older than me, But if you come to the practice at Elston Road, or KC at now, the big Melbourne MCC, the one biggest club in Jamaica, when you watch the practice and you would say, who is that youngster with number 4? He don't stop talk. And I be telling players where to go. Because I was coached that way by George Prescott and Harold Murray.
Yeah.
And Mr. Reed. If I pick it up and I would right back and bounce it, your job is to come to me and set yourself on the angle and tell John, cover that point so he can make the pass. Because I have 2 or 3 passes.
Yeah.
So you have to dictate. You can't be putting your hands to your side like you're in the coffin, like you're dead. That helps to give your teammates confidence, and you have to remind players what their responsibilities are. No, come back with my coach, you have to stay deep and you can't go. I'm not going to give it to you long, okay? Come back inside and you signal to him. And if you don't come, you change it and carry it to the left side and bounce it. Keep it alive. Because the bounce is what's important, keeping it alive. And then the goalkeeper, when you bounce to the left side, you see the goalkeeper slide across a little bit like a ballet dancer. Because you're coaching the complete game, you're coaching from the goalkeeper down. Everybody's supposed to move every time the ball moves, you're supposed to see movements. And if you're helicopter up in the air, you're supposed to see the formation when you look down. Because the formation cannot change. Everybody must move accordingly, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 yards, but nobody don't stray.
Yeah.
So when people like Alman and those people put that in your head, you need to impart it to some other kids. Because that's what the football is about. Now you are looking at a Jamaica game last night and you hear the things you're talking about. The Jamaican players don't know that, The former national coach don't know that, Paul Hall don't know that, And I'm serious when I talk. When you're in the changing room at half time, you're going to hear, well, you must come a little closer earlier and try to get it from John. And you must give it to him so that he can pick it up earlier and pass it inside. But you're not going to hear about the bad habits.
Yes.
What them is supposed to be doing, the triangle.
Yeah.
When John gets it, you should run wide on the left side and you should drop back deep so you have a try right here. And then you have a do so because see those 2 on the wing back on the right midfielder. You are moving too, so you have angles, 45-degree angle. It's geometry. It's a square field with a round ball. And the ball is the most obedient individual or player on the field. Any part of your foot touch it, that's where it goes. So what you said here is very, very, very important. That the players needs to know, but they are not going to know if the coach is not efficient enough to teach them. When you went to school, them said it is important for you to learn the ABC.
And this is not any dig at any coach, but I realize even Andre Blake with him keeping for Jamaica, I don't know, but he's just not the same player when him playing for Philadelphia. And I said every time he put on in Jamaican jersey, I don't know if it's a training what the coach, the former national coach giving, but I strongly believe that we need to look at the situation. Yes, Warren Barrett is a legend for the country, but football had evolved. You understand?
Listen, when those players play for Jamaica, they are in charge. They do have no boss, them is the boss. When he play for Philadelphia, I do what them said, them not going to cut him contract. Him tell Whitmore to bring in Corey Burke. Whitmore bring in Corey Burke. Straight talk. That's his team member. You bring him in, yeah, him good, bring him in, yeah, him up on the team. Andre Blake, against Andrews, you got me dropping dirt, and you're going to get me in trouble. But let me speak. Let me not be afraid, because I'm not a player that's afraid. Goal score, the ball come up deep on the right side and low run, bite. And the man change direction and kick it one time and Blake still to the far side of the goal and the ball to the other side of the net. I'm talking about Bigfoot, that went to University of Connecticut, because that's what them call him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking that Patra too. The corner is kicking from the left side and him come to the center and stand up there and talking to other players instead of dropping back deeper, so him can alight by seeing the flight of the ball, pick it up and get up in the air and get it, just like the centre back or anybody else to do. You pick up the flight of the ball first of all, and then you know where to go second. You don't go first. You pick up the flight of it through the small steps first, like you're nervous, and then you dance in feet. And then you say yes, and you light and jump and head it out, and the goalkeeper catch it. Those people don't have those things because they are boss for the team when they're playing for Jamaica. When they're playing for Philadelphia, they have to do what the goalkeeper coach said, because them a goalkeeper coach will give you orders. And so the US program stay. All of them, so them stay. But when you come to so use boss. So you talk more than Whitmore.
So these are the things I'm looking at as a goalkeeper, where my goalkeeper them, even J. Blake, he don't speak a lot. Even when the fans in it, man, so bro, warm to your voice, bro. You should be the loudest man on the pitch. You see in the game.
They're not there. They're not there. And that helps to tell you about their knowledge for the game too. Because it's a talking, playing game,
If you really want to know how much the English-based player, I challenge anybody who watching this video now how important talk is. Go and watch a Premier League game them last season when no fans, and you hear how many shouting go on the pitch.
Oh yes.
They talk in the game. They talk in the game.
Language too. You see their body language, them pointing and going on and moving them shoulder and pointing them finger and moving and turning. You see the body language, you know that they're talking.
Yes. I listen to them. I see Van Dijk. I say, oh, this guy, the Alice, him don't speak. He look quiet. But not until I know when no fans in it, they hear Alisson Becker shouting.
Yes. Come again? No. Yes. Hurry up.
And what I want to say with some of the things them I really like about the first half last night, and I always reminding people, listen, football play for 90 minutes, not only for 45 minutes. And it's good to know that we can analyze the 45 minutes and look at it and say, oh, we're good. You know that last night I was having a stop clock right here, and I want to see something because under the previous coach, I realized that we cannot keep the ball for 30 seconds. So I have this stopwatch. I want to see what's going to be changed. I'm looking for some changes in the team.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8 consecutive passes.
Yes. When I check, I can count the Jamaican team put 24 passes together, 10 passes together, 11 passes together before they lose it, and they keeping the ball more, not only in the defensive third, but when it reach in the opponent half, or keeping the football. And I realize that
that's very important.
I realize the next thing too, we're not chasing too much. Under the previous coach, we're chasing too much. So as long as the game go by, we get a little bit more tired. And I think this national team, we need to call player who playing week in, week out for them club team. It's very important because you're going to get a short time with the players. So the fitness up. They have to play in, week out to get the fitness up. Yes, because I realize with the team, two things can happen. Either the team not fit enough or they chase it too much, because you know when they don't have the ball. I remember when I was playing Sunday football and I was playing wing back and I was playing centre back, and the game was playing for like 4 or 5 hours, and I realized, I don't tired. Look, most me know that when you keep the football, you could play for the whole entire day. But if
it's food, it's energy in your body.
Yes, but when you don't have it, you're chasing, you're tired.
You're tired, you get sluggy, you get slow, fatigue kicks in. It's like you didn't drink no water since morning. That's true.
I realize and I learned these things.
The sweetness and the main ingredients is possession of the ball. Keep the bounce alive and have possession. That's why it's important for a player like Raven Marsh to play on your team.
Yeah. And the next thing too, where I realize, you see, when we're pressing, we're pressing in number. We in the opponent's half. And when I count how many Reggae Boyz shirt in the opponent's half, 4, 5, 6. And I'm saying,
4, 5, and 6 sometimes.
You know what this is going to do if we keep on pressing like this, when we pressing numbers, when we turn over the ball, we have a chance to score because we have numbers in the box. Numbers crushing the box is very, very important. And our previous coach, Corberg, pressing like a headless chicken, and then the next 10 player there behind him, 20, 15 yards and all of them. So you realize that I am taking note of this game, although the changes kind of weaken the team, and I understand that. But I learned so much from that game.
That is understood because he wants to see too, and he wants to give the players a chance. And he wants to win, but he wants to also see what the players look like in a real game. So, it's like 2 falls against him at the same. If he win the game last night, everybody all over Jamaica would have said, him is the best coach, blah, 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 blah. But if him lose, you want to hear them say, them stupid, them shouldn't fire with more. Him don't know him I do. That's how Jamaicans are. That's why one of my teammates said to me this morning, he said, Skilbert, listen, maybe we might have to bring in some Englishman, 6 or 7 of them run a football program to Jamaica. That means they are not affiliated with nobody. Because them not going to listen to the noise the Jamaican running them out about. Because Paul is going to listen, but they're not going to pay much attention in the Englishman. Because you know that's the reputation of the Jamaicans is to criticize, to find a way to tear it down, to break the wall every time, no matter what you do. I could do better if I was the coach. I could do, and nobody is able to do before you. But when you start, them say, I could, and I would, which is very stupid of them. The thing you must look at is the positive things that you saw last night in comparison to when you see it before. For example, I see 3 or 4 players that I thank that I saw them. I probably would not see them if it was a month ago, this gameplay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that a king exists. I didn't know that Topi exists. I didn't know that Busy Kings and exist. I didn't know Beckford exists. So you need to work with those players and get them sharp and analyze and say to yourself, so okay, I can mix these in the cornmeal porridge with the 5 Englishmen them and go and build. And make the porridge be really nice. You don't have to use all the content and you need to cook that milk to a little sugar. Because that's what it's about. The natural ingredients of the team. The Jamaicans that is in Jamaica who have a little bit to offer. You look around for them and bring them in and say, yes, you guys have something to offer. Come in, European. Mr. King is eligible. Mr. King is nice. And I like Mr. Topi. Good God Almighty. Some people won't cut off my neck now, but I might say something and I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I come from South Kingston, Pastor, and listen. Mr. King, you look better than Low,
You think so?
Oh my God. I was in trouble around here. Mr. King, you look better than Low, Because Low used to play all these years, I'm not nervous. So I'm come out and make that book burn tap and come on and all that kind of stuff. But Mr. King smooth and nice, and if you notice when Low come, Mr. King drop back here.
Yeah.
So somebody teaches him something. I don't know if it's the boy Speed or whoever. I don't know.
Speed coach him, man. Speed coach him. He coach Busy Atkins and all of these players.
I don't know if him know it that way, but the players look like them know it, so maybe it's him.
Mr. Speed, very intelligent, man. He's very intelligent, man.
You pinch over the first 30, first third, and almost close to the half of the half line. Mr. King dropped back deep on him left side and signal into Brown. Like him that say, come back a little bit. And one time him get it back from Louis and him just bounce it square like him in charge of the game. I say, yes, son. Excitement. Him control it like him know it. See, I used to show off when I played that people did like me,
Yeah.
Control it and bounce it and dance it and change it. And spin it for you. And say, yes, come on in. And Danny James say, come Skillbirds. And I say, yes. And bounce it again. And you get all 7 bounce that you get sick. You get scared, you say, who them going to win? The youth bounce it nice. And reading the game. Whoever's at left back, one time Topi look like him playing left back, can slide over. And King just say, come again now with his teammate and bounce it and give me
Yeah.
So I like King. And I will get in trouble. But, for the future, King can replace Low the next 5 seasons. Next 4 or 5 seasons.
4 or 5 seasons so far you put it. Remember King? Volano, remember King is young, 18, 19 or turned 20 this year.
Yeah, but Low is not going to stop now. He's going to play another 3 years.
Yeah, but remember, more and people understand, I was watching Liverpool in a semi-final, Has to play King. Has to play King. No. But has to start, find a way. Either we're going to put him at midfield.
I told you we have to play King right now. I told you we have to start King at right this minute tomorrow morning. When them getting the tickets to fly out.
Yeah.
Whether it's Jamaica or wherever. I told you I would start him as just central midfielder.
Mm-hmm. Tell him sit there.
Yes. Just come back deep, son, backwards, don't go nowhere. You're in charge of that middle. You are the upright.
Yeah. So who would you play King side up? You would play with him side of Grant.
Yes, and maybe Johnson.
Yeah.
The one that was good at I don't know what happened to him run away. And I would bring in Mr. Amari Bell in the squad. And I would keep Mr. Lee the Rastaman. Because you need 7 or 8 defenders on your squad. At all times, both for practice and for game. You know, Speedy is my family and I love Speedy, you know. But Speedy never learned to play defense. Speedy learning now. But it's quick. And I could play many other places. I can't play my play Beckford last. I can't play Speedy there. And times you get it and square it inside because you can square it and you can use your left foot. So he have places where he can play. But I will have Mr. King as the central midfielder in the formation and play. It's 5-2-3, 3-3-4, 5-3-2, 4-4-2. I have Mr. King as one of those holding midfielders in any other formation, or a central defensive midfielder because the man look like it. And give him the confidence, don't tell him, say, hey, you play with 2 socks, let me give you some anchor up, and let me give you some 2 anchor sleeve because you have to have good footing. Because when people step on you, I don't want to see you lay down on the ground. And play reggae music at practice, man. Say, keep dancing and dribble. Dribble and dance, dribble and dance, dribble and dance, pass, dribble and dance, pass, dribble. But teach him how to use the feet then. Because you have to have dancing feet, you know. Remember the music say, I'm in a dancing mood. Whoa, whoa, yeah. I'm in a dancing mood. When you feel the beat, you gotta move your feet. You gotta clap your hands, oh yeah. You have to can dance to play football. Especially when you're Jamaican and you have to dance to reggae music. If you don't have that, you know, that's the problem with Low, you know. You can't dance, you can play right back real good, you know. You mean that's very good right back, you know. Low. And him rough and tough and like slide tackle and all that stuff. That's why he can behave like that.
Yeah.
But I would have to have some man with him. I have Mr. King and Mr. Topi with him.
Yeah.
Topi with my understudy when I start King. Because Topi have height.
Yeah.
You know, Powell was one of mine. I said, boy, 5 years ago, I said, yes, I will coach him. I was still when them get 5 against Mexico, the Jamaica under 20 team, 6 years ago. And he punched the man in on the referee didn't see it. It should be a red card. Yeah, that same Low me talk about. Sneaking the dirty, you know?
Yeah.
But I like a bad man in my middle.
Yeah.
But King is the polish. 50 years ago, Marsden 10. You know the name I call? 50 years ago, Marsden 10. Then it's bad, them hear them say, what skill we're talking about? But King's smooth and nice. You don't see the rough edges, but she's there because I'm young. You imagine you have that man dribbling at practice and distributing 10 and 15 yards and coming back and jump and head out and all that every evening for a whole week, and you're doing that for a month? You know who this guy can be? Good God Almighty. Give me King, boss. And I'll work with him. So what Jamaica needs is via a contract fee right now. Make him go to somebody academy somewhere.
King.
Yeah, who won't let him play and give him the money and let him play ball.
Yeah.
They need to do that right now. Paul, I need to send him to Queen's Park Rangers.
Yeah.
Because he's at the age of 18, you know.
This is the right time for him to move up, to learn.
Yeah, man. You have to call people from the phone right now, make long distance call. Because you have to ship him out.
Yeah.
And tell him, say, listen, nourish him and cherish him. Tell him that if him don't play with 2 socks, you're not going to play him none at all. Because the shin guard have to rest on the inside socks.
Yeah.
It can't be on the skin. And him have to use anchor ups and have to play a size bigger than him foot. So him have space and comfort and give him good boots to play now. Because this youth can play, man. I see the man pick it up as it and change directions, man, and bounce it, man, and say, oh my God, what's his name? I have to call Jamal and say, Jamal, what's his name again? Jamal say, coach, his name, King. I say, bad. He say, yes, coach. That's the kind of player you love and know. I say, yes. Mr. King Badman, I talk about Speed used to play ball.
Yes, Speed was a centre back.
Oh, we don't smoke out fire. That's why I tried to get Lincoln McCart, because Lincoln McCart's captain them team for about 15 years in the 60s. And I called Lincoln to ask Lincoln when he left Jamaica in the late 70s, if Speed was around. And I called Patrick in Canada, but I didn't get Patrick either, because I wanted to know about the Speed.
Yeah, Rudolph Speed.
Because the Cavaliers team good. And someone said, no, him look out to them, him get a job for them and all that. So, him have interest like Little Duncan.
Yes, man. Mr. Speed getting player them to work at Kingston Bookshop.
He has some big company.
Yes, man. Him have the power where him can go to corporate Jamaica and say, listen, I have a player.
Yeah.
I want you to give him a job and all of these stuff. And this is why I'm rooting for Mr. Rudolph Speed to be the president of the JFF, because he know the people who to get the sponsor. He know the people who to get the job done.
Yeah. The only problem I have with that now, is because I'm going to be afraid of him, because I'm going to hear that he play the World Cup with the season.
No, but we need to take that mind. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
We need to get that out of our mindset as Jamaican. We need to get that mind. Take that out of your head, my daddy. My daddy, I respect you. I respect you as my father. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Reggae Boyz fans, listen to what I'm saying to you guys.
Yes.
I understand what you guys saying.
Yes.
But if Rudolph Speed become the president of the Jamaican Football Federation, people want to listen to me now and stop being naive. If Cavaliers have 9 good players, or 8 or 6 or 5 best players in the country, we going to refuse to call him because just because Rudolph Speed is the president. Why we ever do that?
I got you.
Listen to me. Listen to the mindset what we have. Hold on. The man who run the football a couple years ago in Italy, he was the president, right? He was the president of the federation for Italy, and he come from a club where him pick some of the best players in Italy and put them on the Jamaica, on the Italian team.
Italian side,
And the same thing with Mexico. They pick 9 players from one club. If the player good and him can represent the country and them are the best, just like Cavaliers have 3 or 4 players in the team right now, and they are the best. Play them while we have this mindset. I understand.
No, you're right. You're correct. And that's fair. That's reasonable. That is reasonable.
We need to get out that mindset about, listen, I understand the person of interest, but most of the time, brother, most of the time.
Players look different, Busy Atkinson look different, He look different from the rest of the players,
All right, somebody has said this is Jamaica, this is not Italy. What's the difference? What's the difference, bro? It's the same argument, bro.
Listen, you're only just expressing a thought to let people understand that there are fear minds wherever you go. If a person deserves the seat, give him the seat. Don't say because he's John Bones from me. Give him the seat. That's all you're trying to say. Be reasonable. Be fair. And I agree with you. And the Speed look like the players that represent him make me think that he's a very balanced individual. Maybe he used to use 2 feet too. Because the players are very good. These Cavaliers players bounce the ball nice. And
all right, let me tell you why enough people not going to really like Mr. Speed.
Yes.
He's a guy. He will tell you straight up, go away. Go away. People can't deal with the truth. And the thing, he's a person where he in a business what people want to say about him. You understand?
Right.
He's I'm looking for the right word for him, man. He's What's that word, man?
He's upfront. He's drastic about facts.
Yes, I'm going to tell you how it is, but arrogant.
Yeah.
Mr. Speed is very arrogant. And sometimes in our football in Jamaica, we need that person to be arrogant sometimes. The president of him not arrogant. Who listen to him?
Yeah, himself.
Who listen to him, brother?
He's not dictative, correct.
So I'm saying to you, brother.
Yes.
Mr. Rudolph Speed is a very intelligent young man.
Yes.
Mr. Speed coach me, you know.
Okay.
He coached me.
You know him then.
I know him. I know the type of person he are. You understand?
Yeah, you know him.
He's looking out for the young youths, them. He want to give young youth. Cavaliers is the first team in the history of the Caribbean, you know. The youngest team to be champion, you know. The youngest ever team. You see all of them young players where you see are playing in Jamaica now, in the Jamaican Premier League. Who you think make all of them a follow? A Rudolph Speed.
Okay.
All of this where you see where Waterhouse Harborview is Rudolph Speed is the first Jamaican for have a bag of teenager on him team. Rudolph Speed. Him believe in a youth. Remember, you know, the last World Cup we went to, you know, 9 Cavaliers player on that team, you know. 9 Cavaliers player. And you know what the word said? Never in the history we have 9 Cavaliers player. And remember, Rudolph Speed at the time, he wasn't no big man in Jamaica. Come on, man. Mexico do it.
Okay.
All of these teams do it, brother. He's arrogant, and I'm going to tell you it as it is.
Well, he's a confident individual. That's what that is. We're going to substitute the arrogance for being confident.
You want me to know say he's a good coach? Remember when I play under 15, and you know, so I make 2 mistakes. And you know, say Rudolph Speed. Every day I tell him, I say, brother, you mark me for the rest of my life. But guess what? You have your job and learn from that. You know, so I make 2 mistakes in the game. And him send the other goalkeeper to warm up. Outside of the field. Outside of the stadium. He don't want the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper.
So you didn't see that?
Me see it. Me did see it. I mean, I say, oh my God, I made 2 mistakes. Give me a chance, man. And him say, nah, I'm going to make the 3rd mistake and mess over the whole team and come back and win the game 3-2.
Yes.
What me know and what me love about Speed, you see, if Speed running certain things in Jamaica, we qualify for more youth tournament World Cup. I'm not going to tell you about the senior World Cup. I know him very good at.
It will be good at the under 17 squad preparation.
Under 17, under 15. You know, remember, you know, the biggest sponsor we get in Jamaica, you know, a Speed make under 17 and under 15 final come on television, you know.
Oh, okay.
This man has done so much thing for Cassava, you know, Bridget. Claro, the big sponsor, Milo, Supregen. This man know how to approach the business. He know the people them put together.
Like Simon Prescott should join up with him.
We need the right people, and that's how I was calling you. Here's my thought. Listen to this, what I have to say. I know I'm going off a little bit from the game, but it's still pertaining to Jamaica. My changes if we don't qualify for the World Cup. Even if we qualify for the World Cup, I still need changes. And here is my changes. I'm calling for Rudolph Speed to be the president. I'm calling for Craig Butler to be the vice president. I am calling for Coach Calderon to be the technical director. I'm calling for John Barnes to be the head coach, Paul Hall to be the assistant coach, and Paul Hall to be the under 20 chief coach, and Dean Burton to be the under 20 coach, and we have Cousin from Waterhouse to be the under 17 coach, and Boris Johnson to be the under 15 coach. That's some of the change I would make going forward to make our football to get better.
Yeah. The only thing I would ask, those people are some of their strong people.
They have to come together. They have to come together and make it work.
Sit down. You have to sit down and talk with them day after day. That they have to work with each other. Each other mindset and intelligence. Don't be stubborn. Share with each other as a team so we can get there.
Most definitely,
Some
man.
strong-minded people right there. One thing I know out of that set is that your team would be the fittest. That is what I know. Your team would be the fittest and probably the most efficient because they know about ball players, you know?
Yeah, we need people who know about the game around the team, man.
Yeah, you need strong people who can demonstrate and illustrate how, when, where, and why you do something. And find the pretty good players and bring them in. That is true. But like I said to my general manager this morning, I said, I agree with you. We might have to bring in foreign people because the Jamaicans are criticizing more than analyzing. And they are breaking down the wall instead of trying to strengthen it. I didn't know that a king exists. I didn't know that. I didn't know that those youngsters exist. No. I didn't know that Topi exists. I knew about Busy Atkinson from a coach of mine, friend of mine, Chris Francis, long time TSC man. He coached the team near Miramar that means the Jamaica under 17 team. He said to me, Coach, you need to see the youth named Busy Atkinson. He's very, very good coach, very technical. One of the best young men, but then just send him away. And I got a pinch of him last night. A pinch.
7 minutes.
I didn't know that those youngsters exist. Touch it nice and bounce it nice. And that's part of the ackee and saltfish. When it's seasoned properly, tastes good. Them look good, man. You need 35 of them to be training every day.
Most definitely, man.
You need 35 of those, 5 goalkeepers and 35 of them training every day somewhere in Jamaica. Every day. Saturday morning, early morning workout. Then I'm going and see them parents. On Sunday, after church service, you pick up everybody and everybody come in. I will do some blackboard work and some exercise and go home. Yeah, man. He had business house companies in Jamaica when I was a young man who sponsored everything here. I don't know how Jamaica stay now, but I think you can still find companies who would be interested in helping. You know, team for them or mile for them in the evenings and all them. They give them a little milk to carry home and think about people are deal with that. A fight, a good fight. Because Price would be willing to stand up with Jerry and Andrew. Yeah. Serious talk.
Yeah.
It's a good suggestion you make though. A good suggestion there. Some individuals who love it and willing to make the sacrifice. Mixing Paul and all them people are together with Bonds. Bonds born in Jamaica, I remember when I was a little boy and his father Ken. And he come from good family,
Yeah.
Gene Bonds, formerly Gene Hill and Tony Hill's sister. The star player's sister, Ken Marrier, became a naturalized Jamaican citizen. Come from Trinidad. Ken Bonds became captain of the Jamaica Defence Force. The man, they know the game. Man, I like what I saw last night though, because at least I have an idea of 3, 4, 5 youngsters who look good, who need some help. Who
Yeah.
can well have good with. And I was very pleased. I'm sorry that Speed pulled up because he won't be able to play next week, but him think so.
Oh, him think so?
Yeah, but he won't be able to play next week. I know so. 8 days now.
Painkiller, You have strong painkiller.
Yeah, but you see the first 12 minutes, don't give your kid the pain the first 12 minutes. You might tear the muscle and bleed. So you have to leave.
Yeah.
Like when stiff up on you.
True.
And it's nice to play with your heart, but sometimes you have to know how to float and and dance and ballet come back, you know, box it again. You can't run 90 for the whole 90 minutes. You have to slow down and buy time. And so you run to a man and say, yes, come now. You stay far and say, come again. Put it this side. And you put your right side with your opponent, and that's and you pick it up this and you bounce it. And it saves you a 10 yards run. Somebody say most player of the game.
Oh,
Speedy. He played well, but you know.
Same thing happened last night was Speedy still when him supposed to take an extra touch, when him supposed to jiver, him bounce it. You know what I mean? Him have to know when for bounce it, him have to know when for take one or two half of the ball. Sometimes him put other player under pressure. Sometimes him no under pressure when could have take it as a midfielder and
could have hold it up.
Yeah.
Change direction. I bounce it somewhere else.
I think that's one of the thing where this Jamaican team lack. We lack quality midfielder.
Awareness.
Yeah, man. We lack quality midfielder, man.
Yeah.
We have the both side of them game, offense and
yeah. They do all that.
We lack that sometime in the not sometime, we lack midfielder like that. Ravel Morris, good, but we cannot get him to play consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ravel make our midfield look much better.
Yeah, man.
If someone player can make a difference.
Yeah, man. So if you have three like that, you know, you're dangerous. Yeah, man. What a smooth player Mr. King is. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes. I got to call New York and California this afternoon, you know?
Yeah, man, you need to get him. You need to sway can do. I don't really want to play them. I don't really want Jamaican player for go at the MLS, you know.
No, they can.
But it's a start still. It's a start. I need them for try. I need the team need. I need Jamaican player need to take this USA thing out of them brain, man. Try going to other part of Europe. And then someone will see you out there.
It takes a little bit more effort to get them into Europe. Because the MLS people can see them easily and all that, you know?
Yeah.
But Walker is with Miami FC with Speedy, you know.
He's the next player, bro. Man, I don't know what I'm to him. What?
Well, they have to make up their mind to know what they're going to do with him. But I'm telling them when play him as a striker, teach him how to strike. Or you going to play him as an offensive midfielder, playmaker. They have to know what they want him to do or what he shows them that he wants to do. Or you going to get the Brocky boo, the dribble boo. Is that you're going to get, you're not going to get someone who can change the game and kick the goal. So that is the problem there.
For real.
But, there's a lot of those players need to be in Europe somewhere. They have to get up 6 in the morning and train. Take their mind off of everything but football. And get the understanding of the game that's a team game and not an individual game. The sacrifices you make is for your team.
Yep.
And you are going to get better by making the sacrifice for your team.
Yep.
I don't know to sit down on the bench and wait till when coach say, get up, warm up, son.
Yeah.
And you just think, I'm going to start on it. I have to start. Because that's not where we go. Every man has to sit down on the bench.
Everybody.
Yeah. But I like what I saw, especially in those Cavaliers youngsters, you know?
Yep.
There's some good players. Bright future for them. And there's a lot of good things that can happen. But the Peruvian game was a good game for them. I'm sorry about the players who got a little injured, got pulled up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I love to see them play against Mexico. But sometimes I got to look at the positive side. They say every disappointment is for good.
Yeah.
So I hope it's for good.
Most definitely.
Serious talk.
All right, I'm going to catch up with you. I'm going to take a few more call and stuff.
God bless you, man. Thanks for your time. Take care of yourself. I hope that they give Watson a ticket and send him home.
Who?
Watson, I hope they give him a ticket and send him home.
He's 38 now, man. He should retire from international football.
No, they should give him a ticket and send him home because he's not going to retire without them sending him home. He's going to still think him is in it.
So you say you need to give him a ticket.
Yeah, man, just send him home. So thank you very much for your services, son. Everything is good. And if you want, I can help you get 2 dozen ball and make you help some youngsters in your community in the evenings. I will do all that. Because I will do that for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for him to go somewhere else now and start. Give his mind to some little youngsters.
Yeah.
I want you to remember to keep on doing the film work and the learning work. And if you get a chance and it's not too cold in Canada, you probably can get your whistle.
Yeah.
If not, write the book.
Alright.
What you learn about football.
I will definitely do that, man.
Alright?
Alright, so.
I mentioned the coaches, all the coaches, you mentioned their name and what you learned from them. And that I'm talking about at the end of this tournament you start, right?
Alright.
Because you have enough material now to write, you know.
Yes, man.
Because you can call Brown and talk with him, and you have little snippets of interviews with people too where you can put that book.
Yeah.
Because that will help your program, it will help your football, and it will help your future.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're looking for now, your future in the football. Remember I told you that you're a television personality now.
Yeah.
That's what you are. And you did it on your own. Nobody did that for you. So keep up the good work. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourself. And we'll talk as time goes by.
All right, Papa. Take care.
God bless you. Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Yes, sir. Take care.
All right. Here you go, guys. One of my favorite caller. Yes, I really enjoy speaking to Speedy. Yes, Speedy, the player that wear the number 22 cousin. He like me to refer him like that. So, yeah. So, anyway, people, make sure you guys smashing the like button and sharing your thought. Big up to Chilla from Manila. My apology, guys. Big up to Chilla from Manila. Really appreciate it. You guys tuning in. Yes, Liverpool, Chelsea. That's going to be a big game, man. Next month at Wembley. But before I get into the player ratings, I have one more call I should get on the show. He has been trying to call and stuff. So. But anyway, guys, let's jump right into it, people. No, I don't hear nothing about that. Probably I forgot to make a few more calls and see what me hear about that. Wow. Wow. That surprised me. Virgin, that surprised me. More than any other thing, that surprised me. Wow. Where you hear that from, though, bro? Wow. People, I'm gonna call one of my favorite footballer, one of my baller that play for the Reggae Boyz and thing, Omar Daly. Yes, he play midfield for Jamaica. So I'm gonna call him and ask him if I can put him on the show live. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Carla. Carla, good evening. Carla, good afternoon. Carla.
Yo, go on. I'm internet. That's it about man.
Oh.
Trip me out.
Oh.
I teach you're good. You see, I forgot to log in the number, but they call you on this already.
Yeah, man. But teacher, give me a minute, I call you back.
That's another man, do you think?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
He's trying to be positive, you know. But he's there, so what you gonna do? We have to support him. He's already there, you know.
But listen to me, I say no. Even if we qualify that World Cup here, or not. You know, see the man a walk on the field, brother. Which professional player where you see a walk on a pitch with a big belly, brother? After you know fat Ronaldo. Come on, bro. And I like say if him a play midfield. He not play midfield.
Apart from the fact that the weight issue, I understand what you're saying. Yes, you know, so as a baller, you have to keep yourself in shape, but I can never ever have six-pack from in Haka. He's not saying just get up, he's probably put on a little bit more weight, but he never have six-pack. He just have a high stomach. You understand? I mean, no, but what I'm saying, he's there, and he obviously he's playing an integral part of the team. And obviously Paula has not part of the plan, that's part of the team, the match fitness. Right? So I don't let them all drop him anytime soon. So might as well support him. And that may I said to you, you know, as a brother, might as well you don't support him and don't can do that. You understand, you have to do your job, but support him. You understand, people will say, but you have to support him. Him there. He's there. Is that what I say?
Brother, he might hide from the ball. You know, say, a particular midfielder, say, every time them play with Haka, in the team, them a play with 10, and him a fair double work for Haka.
Which midfielder said that?
Me nah go call him name, because I call him name, I get in trouble. We see it all the game yesterday, brother. The pass. Haka look up and look straight on the Peru man and give the man the ball. I play football. I tired, him brain tired. And when the brain tired, brother, it's nothing you can do, brother. At this age, if him not go fit, him not go fit again, brother.
Okay. I watched the highlights. I saw the mistake. Again, remember saying best in the world can still make a mistake. You know?
But making too many mistakes.
No, but sometimes you make a pass and you give somebody the eyes, and then the man style you back and read the pass. So maybe he might try a no-look pass, which he was risky. But he just come at the unfortunate time. And then he reached up right now where this is a debate. Because now everything will come into play now. Him wait, him call up, him everything. You understand? So what you gonna do if Haka did call up for the next couple of international games? What you gonna do? You just bash him until the campaign done?
No, whenever the game start, you know, I say, boy, I mean, I agree with Haka starting the team, but I hope him can give him best. Even when he make a tackle, baller, you know when I play on a fit. When Haka make a tackle, it take him 10 years to get up back. You understand?
Yeah.
Next thing to brother.
So it's tough, but so I think okay. So other than from Haka, because isn't there other players who are underperforming too? But Haka is just because Haka I take all of the blood thing. Maybe Haka take one for the team.
No, you have other player who underperformed last night, but Haka as a player that where he should lead from the front. And him constant making mistake. That's the problem. Come to me and the people them on the program. You understand? All right, you play with Haka, and Haka assist you in the Gold Cup. I think a couple years ago. What kind of vibes Haka bringing at the team? Where every single time we coach talk about the vibes.
I don't know if I know this, but Haka was one of the fittest men in the national team when we know apart and start him out. So me understand when he's not at that level anymore, and you can't hold him in that regard at that level. So it must be something. Sometimes they just probably need a man like just to hype the team to them, and that's it. That's why me actually see a little clip today I said about vibes, man. The team need them people more time man in national team for years with just a vibes man in the dog.
You think so? But I know how important that is, you know.
listen, you have man for the bus who used to DJ for the ball of them before match. And him now get the game, but him get called every camp. I don't say him no good enough to do that, but he bring that energy there.
All right. You see, if I understand what you're saying, because I know that the keeper will keep for Liverpool named Adrian. What he bring to the dressing room and the rest of goalkeeper them love that. Even Edison, he have a goalkeeper where at the age of 40 at Manchester City, but him didn't know near the team. Haka, if I'm going to be a part of the team, I wouldn't say him should be a part of the team. I think if I'm going to travel with the team, but not to come on the pitch.
But Ryan, let me tell you this. I'm on your believe this. Let me tell you.
All right.
Right? I believe that Tapa called back Haka in the team. Yes, because Tapa, he knows Haka probably part in there. But if you have a dressing room where you have no vibes, man, you have no energy, you have man sit down over there, some attitude there, so him not like him. Haka can bring back that vibe. And it's probably the only hope.
Okay.
And me know as much as you might, me know you your reasons.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because I call you, I may reason. You said, brother, I have nothing personal against Haka.
Mm-hmm.
But me have to talk you on my seat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm respect you for that, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm rate you. Right? But what me I say to you is, if you not have them people in the dressing room, my lad,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
There's not even a fighting chance. It'll probably be more than 3. There'll probably be about 6, 7. So some people will just watch the thing and know it's different. It's a different ball game, and it's a country against country, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Enough. There's a lot of nerves running high in them game. Then that man nervous, you know. So which ball? Anybody I tell us they never nervous to play for their country. I lie them, I tell. Brother, your country are representing. You have a flag for your back, you know.
Yeah.
See, so probably they know say the thing weak, and there's not a lot of big character in the dressing room, right? And sorry if you say, brother, we don't have a Ricardo Gardner, we don't have a Pepe Goodison, we don't have a Aaron Lawrence, we don't have a Nandelo in the dressing room. Like who we can say right now, the big ball in Jamaica national team. Who we can say? You get what I say?
Yeah.
Yes, Leon is here and there. Sometimes that's sure if Leon really love the country and want to play as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's probably not like the whole vibes of the national team.
Yeah. Me learn a lot from as a player who play for the Jamaica national team and in the dressing room and how important, because when I listen to most of the players, they must say Haka brings something, and where I believe where the thing with the English-based player, I realize that when Haka in the dressing room, according to the people them and the player that we talk to, him just bring a different totally vibes where everybody come together. As we just said a while ago, some people over there, so when Haka around,
he does, and they understand that it needs more from the field. So they're hoping for him to bring the vibes and from the field. Which them now will get that from him right now. Yes, 15 minutes at the end, but yes, it's starting. Of course, brother, international fitness is a different fitness, you know. It's a different level of ball game. And a lot of people don't understand it. Yes, their first for your defense, the pace, to midfield, the pace pick up again, and then the reach and attacking third is a different pace. A lot of people don't understand that it take everybody a minute to play international football to know that it's a different pace to the game. You might feel like you have time and space in the back, but as soon as that ball moves to the midfield and then they go to the wing, you find out their pace pick up. You know what I'm saying? So yes, of course, in probably after I'm retired and done, him probably do an interview and say, of course the pace did I get to me. So what you do, you'll kill him.
Okay.
Man have to make a couple more million before he done. You have to do it. then of course, then JFF not use him over the years. So if you want to make a couple more million before he done, you're an Haka, then I can have bills to pay to like everybody else.
Yeah. Boy, Omar, I'm not lying to you, brother. I understand what you're saying, and sometimes you say, Ryan, I know you're a good friend, and sometimes you say, Ryan, easy to find a look of it, but boy, it's very hard for me to see making this mistake.
Because, but it's still a flying trade.
Yeah.
And if you see him fans them in your comments that say, yo, Haka feel go ahead. I see him when they say we love Haka. Yeah,
say, me tell you this, say, Haka is one, when me a ball boy, a boy stone and thing. Haka come a boy stone and I play for Sporting Central people, and number 10 in Mutual wear. I was my favorite player. I didn't want him to sign for Boy Stone because I don't know where him flare gone. Since as man gone America, it's like them change him game away completely. Because Haka was an attacking midfielder where
everybody different, you know. Everybody different, you know, because even me as a baller sometimes it's expecting that everyone wants to take, you know, because you know Haka have done well for himself in the football.
True.
I mean he make good investment, you know that they have. But at the same time, he probably still love it and still want to do it. But like for me, but I just love it, you know, I can't bother the disrespect. You know what I mean? But I have to just love it. And then if you put yourself on the field, you put yourself out there to get disrespect.
Yeah, but this come as this thing as a professional player, you will get them thing.
Yeah, and I hope he's not taking it personal. And as I say, I'm not talking about the situation, but he knows that you don't have nothing against him, but you have to do your job too.
Boy, you know, say, me get a voice note the brother where me no know Haka in the brother. Me know me see Haka personally play a Boy Stone. Our voice note to the man say him eat me like a daughter, poison brother. I mean, I say me do him nothing. If me I criticize him, I keep it professionally. I hate when people call in and go out of the box. You understand? I like to keep it football. I like to keep it professional.
But, you know, sometimes, yeah, and please, when you address him, don't address him as impregnant. You know, don't say what that shit, because, you know, sometimes you play people, you know, emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Aye. I mean, I listen to you, because you're my bridging, you know, bro. You're my bridging. Yeah. Oh, my.
Yeah, just keep it, you know, just keep it professional with him, you know what I mean? Because you never know, one day you might have Haka on your program to just trash it out and just know your feel.
Yeah.
You know what I say? Your program a big program, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I say?
Yeah.
Just big up yourself, man, and just hold it, man. And, you know, the fans, I'm just go and support Haka, man. It's not Haka, I support Jamaica.
Yeah.
You see me? Haka know have to dig deep. Because you know the back you against the wall, that's when you play, right?
Yeah.
So we want Haka to play. Suppose Haka come do something miraculous for us, you know.
Yeah.
We have to hope for that, man. You know, we don't want to Jamaica qualify. How much money we going to lose if we don't qualify? You know the stats.
$1 billion.
All right, me don't talk. I'm not going to know the money, then I'm gone, you know.
All right. Yo, enough respect, Bridging. Thanks, Bridging, and thing. I really appreciate it, Bridging. Me call you later, brother. All the best to the training today.
What, you know? You hear me?
Yeah.
You have security.
If what?
You have security.
If me have security, Virgin, I always have my security up, brother. Cause me did tell you already, you know, say.
You have militants in the back.
I tell you what. Anyway, brother, don't respect, brother. Yeah. Yes, people. Former Reggae Boyz top midfielder Omar Daly. First Jamaican player to play in the Scottish Premier League at Motherwell. Play for Portmore United and play for a few teams in the English, in the Championship and all of them stuff. So Omar Daly, that's Omar Daly you just hear. You know what I mean? One of my good friend people, talk to him every day when it come on to football and stuff. And also, he's Javon Watson, good friend to them, come from Clarendon and stuff, people. So, you see a thing up, people. But pick up yourself, my boss. Enough respect for still loving the show and thing. But yeah, people, why, I don't know, that one they ask. But anyway, let's move on from Javon Watson still. But I have one more call before we go into the player ratings, people. One more call. And this one is a teacher who know the game and things. So, anyway, people, teacher no answer. I don't want to get them. So anyway, people, let's get into the player ratings and stuff. I don't know people. I don't know people. But Brethren, we go call and see what can happen when we can hear the information we can hear from this player and stuff. Since after the show done, we link it back. So anyway, player, let's people make sure you like the video, and people. Very important for like the video. So, alright, people. Alright. So player ratings now. Player ratings. I want you guys to be down in the comment section. Be good. Load music. Make sure you put in, you know. How much would you guys give to Amal Knight, the goalkeeper, conceding 3? Oh my God. Let's go for the call now. Teacher, good afternoon, Bridget. Live on the show.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man.
Yes. Yeah, man, it's good to hear from you, man. As it regards to the game last night, you know, sometimes you have to look at the positive aspect of the thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's not all about negative. At first, I've been talking about all this and that. Remember, it's not because it's not really a new cup of youth as it terms of football, but it's the first a complete. Remember that we have a younger set of guys actually mixing with some of the core players, as I mentioned before. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
So when we look at the play, I've never look at. We have to pick the positive. I'm not looking at the score line. You understand? And maybe Paul will see what he needed to see in the first half. You understand what I'm saying? So the first half, I've never seen so many passes from a Jamaican team. Not in my history.
Yeah, not even 98?
Not in my history. I've never seen it in 98. I mean, we have a direct style of playing 98, you know. You understand? So when we reach a certain point, even though we're still under Whitmore, we're still playing over the top. Even in 98, we knock some ball, but not as much. And then we eventually go over the top. Mm-hmm. You understand? And what I noticed, even the previous coach, I realized when we're playing over the top, we're playing over the top from what? From in our third, way down in our goal area. I was wondering how Mikel Antonio strive in West Ham with those balls. But guess what? When they play, you realize they actually come up to the half line and they look at the play. So it's a closer over the head pass. So it's more direct. And then you can play through the space when you make that pass. So you have no control over the pass when you're passing from your goal area to a forward. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making any sense there.
Yeah, man. Me spot on, Bridget.
Look here. What I realized, look here. You see when there's space between your forward and your midfield, too much space, we have a problem. Look here, it must be a cohesive gel.
The midfield and the striker.
The midfield push up. Look here. When I used to coach little boys at my school, I always say, crunch the team over the half line. Keep them in their half. Keep them. And Liverpool play like that. If you realize City play like that, no. City don't allow you to cross their path. You understand? City keep you over the half. Liverpool keep you over the half. Look here, it's the 21st century football. You don't keep yourself down here and back off the play. I mean, when you're defending, that's why you have to do the thing. You have to close the play from early. You understand? You have to pick the positive. People don't talk about the half. Look here, I have negative, which is Haka. You understand? But this, remember, when we pull the very few players that played well last night, when we pull those players with what we have, we can have a good mix to keep a system. At least I'm seeing a philosophy in one game. I'm seeing a system in one game. Am I right or wrong?
True.
Yeah, look here. You can see that there was a direct philosophy. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Even if we don't stay a second now, because remember, we made changes. And the changes actually it changed the dynamics of the game, Ryan, and listeners, coaches. Change the dynamics of the game.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, man. Especially when we press the opponents, we're moving 3-4-5. Even when we're at a 3-4-5 player, you can count the Jamaican t-shirt in the next opponent's half, and that's good. And we press it as a unit in that first half. One player press, we see all 4-5 players come behind him.
Yeah.
So
when last? Oh yeah. I'm listening. Go ahead.
No man, you go ahead.
When last you see you can watch a good 45 minutes from the Jamaican team? When last you see that?
True.
I've never seen that in a while. Look here, I can watch a good 45 from a schoolboy football. Not even Premier League. I've never seen a good 45. This is the best 45 I've ever seen where boys turning around and knocking the. Look here, I will take the positives from the first half because guess what? We wanted Paul Hall to win his first game, which is a good side. But look here, don't kill Paul Hall for that. I see assist him. I see assist him. You understand? Remember, we're not going to use all of these players. And look here, now we see that we have a right back, a very good right back in this game.
Bro,
Mr. Paul, he made the changes with the back line. You need to take up everybody because you don't need to see them again because you know them already. This is a coach's style. You take them off, so nothing is wrong with the score. If you even get 6, I didn't care. Only thing is that sometimes you're ranking and sometimes people...
No, that game not count because it's not a FIFA.
All right, that's very good. And sometimes people, Mr. Boy, you know, we're playing a game, so I'm expecting... Look here, it's not to win at all times. Like, it's a style of play. Look here, the boys kept the ball in the first. Look here, Peru, at one stage, Peru were getting nervous in the first half. Am I right or wrong?
You're right, man. They return over the ball like that.
Yes, and that boy King, he played well.
Good centre back, man. Solid, man.
Yes, that boy played well. And the left back, what's the name of the left back before? Taxi was playing left back. Somebody was playing left midfield. What's the name? It's a new youth. Is it left midfield?
Lama Waka.
Not Waka, man.
Speedy Williams.
No, me know Speed. Me know all of them core player. But anyway, there was and him look comfortable over the ball too. This was the left or the right side, not Javier Brown.
What number him where?
Try to figure
Peter Levassen.
Not Vasse. Vasse never played well.
Beckford.
Before. Beckford, I think it was Beckford.
Number 18.
Yeah, man, he never played so bad.
Or Fletcher.
Yeah, Fletcher. Fletcher played well in the forward line. He never played bad, but only thing is that the final pass, the ball was holding on too long. Hold the ball too long. I mean, when you do what you're doing and you break the player, you get the space, and you see the pass, just make the pass. Lamar hold the ball a little bit more. And I think that's where we lost the game because when you realize at one stage, you know, we got a lot of look-ins to the goal, you know, but we didn't take the final touch, really break us down, and that was the problem. So guess what? If we can work on, because I know you must see the problem, because first is the problem. What we need to do now is basically, because I don't like the one forward system, you know, honestly. We don't like it. Jamaica, we can't play one forward because we're going to be isolated. I mean, pad the midfield, but guess what? Unless we have midfield that will really kick the ball at goal. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're going to play 4-5-1, you must have midfield that will kick
close to the forward too.
Yes. You can't have an isolated forward. And one at a time, Fletcher was isolated. But Lama was getting a lot of look-ins with the ball. If that guy just pass on more ball, look here, it's not all that of a bad player, you know.
Yeah.
If Lama just, he just don't have any decisive, he don't know when to make the pass. That's just the situation. Because a lot of coaches will like Lamar, I can tell you that.
Yeah. One thing me have with him still, him need to go in a gym, brother. Him job too easy.
Look here, but from high school, my job, you know. From high school, you know.
Either him need to get more pegs or something.
Nutrition is very good. Getting more iron and there's a food. Yes, nutrition is very, very important. You know that, right? And another for football. Look, there's a lot of factors to football, you know. It's not just to put the ball on a pick and say, no, go there, go play some ball. Even primary school, they have style of play. If you know you have the flank man that is fast and you have the midfield that is skilled. You understand? I mean, play the space and then you play it to the wing back. If you're playing crosses, if you know you have height in the forward. You understand? So what I'm saying, I am not looking at the score line because all those players will not represent the team. But keep them so you can continue nurturing the younger players. So we can have when the older players pass off or leave the fold, we have other players to take over. Yeah. You understand? Keep a system in place. Keep a structure in place. Football work with structure. You know, see, Liverpool have youth. Sorry about me just calling Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool man still. Yeah. But Liverpool got the youth. Look here, you know, so what we're doing? We're taking the youths. Look here, you need the youth in order for you to have a bright future, brother. And the youth can't be just normal youth. You have to nurture them through the entire system. You understand? The grassroots system, everything. You understand? So I am not, look here, I'm the best 45 me watching a long while. I don't know if anybody else can attest to that.
Yeah, man, everybody impressed with the 45 minutes. But who was your standout player, though, looking at that game where you could say, okay, I would love to see this player in the World Cup squad?
Honestly, let me tell you something. That boy King,
yeah,
we can have King in the team. Javier Brown is a part of it, so we have to call them.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's the King was, I mean, Fletcher need to lose some weight still, but he was just running right through. There's a future for Busy, even though I'm young, but I just said start. You can bring him another thing because even him just come on in 2 little minutes.
In touch, you can see him have touch.
Yeah, and you can see when him, but guess what? A lot of times he play the ball and make the break and then don't play him back. You understand? Confident the youth. Look here, I would bring him in the fold. You understand? Fletcher have touches, but he have to get himself ready. He's not really ready because the Premier League, our Premier League, not that ready. So anybody can play and score. What if I go right now? So, but I wouldn't write him off totally, but we wouldn't put him in the squad. But King is a must for me. You understand? Busy can be in the thing.
Yeah.
You understand?
So Busy, these are the 2 players you stand out for you, King and Busy Atkins.
Yeah, remember the back line was almost like except for what? King,
yeah. But you know that you were around the World Cup qualified team. He was on the bench against Mexico and that game against Canada. You were on the bench.
Oh, I remember they called him.
Yeah,
but look here, and King was the player that they said he actually came. No. King is always a part of it. But guess what? He never get a chance. No, he must show the world same because the youth was composed.
Yeah.
The youth was relaxed. You understand? And all in all, for core players, Taxi played a good game, you know.
Yeah.
Taxi played a good right back, left back played a good game. But if Haka going on the midfield, I don't want to watch more football. I tell you true. Look here. That guy was a good guy then. And he wasn't an exceptional player. He was just a die-hearted player.
Yeah.
So we give him a chance this time. Maybe Father can have him around him, maybe carry something or their own. But not disrespect him. Do something. What they can do. But not play.
Yeah.
Not play. Don't play.
Him could just travel with it because as I just was speaking to Omar Daly, former teammate, just hang up after you, the caller. And he was saying he's a good player, but something that I think the dressing room, I realize with this dressing room, we don't have a lot of character in that dressing room, and that can be a problem. When you don't have a lot of character and you don't have a lot of person who to, because every team, when you look at Liverpool, they have James Milner and you have Robertson and Van Dijk. They are the man who give the problem, Axel Chamberlain, but they still performing on the pitch. And when you look at Golden State, that boy, the defender guy, what's the guy name? That black boy was different.
On a holiday.
No man, him play for Golden State, man. Him always. him always a fight with the other team.
The big man like
him black man, him play for Golden State, the defender boy man. Warrior man. He's the leader. I think he's the captain for the team. But every team have them character player there.
Yeah,
but
because look here, we might go to basketball, but look when Milwaukee win the other day. You know, say Milwaukee have the African youth, and them have the next. Look here, you have to have the look here. On a field of play, you don't need one leader. You have a captain, but you have other mouthpiece. You know, so everywhere have a captain. You know, so the back line have a captain. Even in Liverpool, the back line have a captain. The midfield have a captain. And sometimes up front, not literally put on a captain band, but the talk. You have to have vocal players, brother. And not just to play for a turn. What look out my back, you know. You understand? Make one day in this time. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
So if you do that, talk to Lamar, don't do that. Just make the pass through there. So after people, but yo, brother, we can make this a reality, you know. We can make the dream be a reality, you know, if we just be committed.
And put the right pieces together.
Look here, and not because Paula might don't win a match the first game. No, say, boy, you see it? We take out Whitmore with him. But look here, me see our style. Even if, honestly, I want to make it. But even if we don't make it, we have a system, we have a future. We work with it. You understand what I say? So when we mix those players and one and two, we play the same system, hold the ball. I'm going to push it down, I fall that, you know, so you get by the ball. You understand? But
yeah.
Libert Aliman always tell me, say, body behind the ball. You understand? So when your body behind the ball, I'm going to push it down. If the ball out there, so him say, put the side of your foot out there, so when they stop it out there, say, your next and keep your play out there, so keep your opponent. I mean, know him tell you that too.
Yes.
You understand what I say? If my come on the next side, take it on the inside. If I come on the next side, take it on the outside. Libert Aliman, that a big coach. You understand? I might not be the greatest, but I know about football.
Yeah. For real, man. Bridging, as we say, teacher, we learn a lot from the game, and we just want to see Paul against the team against Mexico with better quality play.
Man. And I love John Barnes and I Liverpool one, so why I never stay?
For Jamaica?
Why I never stay before? Yeah, why I never stay? What them what? But they sack him or him leave.
No man, them sack him because they were giving him instruction who to play and stuff, and him saying that depend on that.
That's the major problem. So if you say Whitmore at that time used to get his leverage to choose who he want to play, and because him no want to do that, them no really fancy him. Maybe
2009 him win the gold the cup, the Caribbean Cup qualifier was for the Gold Cup, and they didn't make him be the coach.
Who are you talking about?
Barnes.
So Barnes have accolades for Jamaica.
Yeah, I'm having lost a game.
Yeah, then that may show you. So look here, let me tell you something. You don't need to get rid of Paul. Even if down the line they want Barnes can come. Him not to be over Paul. You have assistant. Look here, I would change the entire Whitmore dressing room. We'll try with Paul Hall. And down the line, if Barnes have a love for the system, you can say, but the moment him blunder, if him don't love it, you get rid of him. Look here, football is not a joke. When a coach don't do well, you get rid of him. Look at Benitez, a name brand coach. Everton don't want him no more. We know business, a business, this in you.
True.
And just through a man of an love. It's business. You know that?
Business, but you mean, Bridging, I just we Jamaican make it look like for a soccer manager, for a soccer legend. And
look here, legend is not always good coaches, you know. Look at Kenny Dalglish. Legend is not, I mean, he did well, you know. Look at Frank Lampard. Look here, nobody none of the time who is your legend then. I will still have your picture at the club.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's a new era. I know we are talking about.
Yeah.
If we don't win, we can't win. Why do you think the club will always be remembered? You understand? Pep Guardiola will always be remembered as winning, just say.
Yeah. But some of the legend players them need to perform well and turn legend coach.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, coaches, listen, you know that coaching is not that normal thing, it's a calling to, you know. See, like how teaching is a calling. You can't just get up and say, sometimes you learn the thing, but guess what? You learn with the dream we have and the talent. When you have the dream and the talent, you see when you go enhance that via coaching school or anything like that, or you get certificate and all of that. That with your dream and your talent make you a great coach. You can't just get up. It's a dream. Same like teaching. You have teachers who are called and some who just train.
Me get either call. No, me doing this. Never good at speaking. Doing this make me get better. So that's practice me. That's me can talk to so much people in front of me at night time.
Yeah.
You have some people who are born fit, and you have some other people who just practice and think. Even the same coach thing where you talk about, you have a born it. You have some man who just born for coach. Like Pep Guardiola, him born for coach, brother.
All right. Football born in you, because a long time. You're born in you must say me know you a long time. You're born in the city of football, the garrison of football, the home of football, Boys Town.
Yeah.
You understand? So look here, you had the talent from then. You understand? So only thing you needed, because you have the start, only thing you needed is just a public speaking. And after you gradually get over that, look here, you could have been a very good public speaker, but you don't know what you're talking about, Only thing you're eloquent, you can speak properly and all of that. But when you have that dream, that talent, when you are born with certain things, brother, when you are born with certain things, nobody can take that away. You understand? Some people have the giftness. So I just tell them I could go to school, but with a little skill and that, and a little dream, you are the best, man.
True.
You understand? People in the business, people not in the business how you talk it, because you're still a say it. And you still lick the name on the head straight to the point. You not beat you on the bush. Who you know, so if you get beaten, them get beaten. If you know some man right, if him wrong, him just wrong. But if a bullshit, him attack a bullshit.
A real talk, man. I was watching a documentary and them say every, like a LeBron James player, them born every 30 years. Like a Usain Bolt, them born every 35 years. Someone just born feet, brother. Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. Bro, what Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo take the height of football now. I think we're going to have other players do that, probably next 40 years.
Not yet. Yeah, I will get a little bit older before we see that. Look here, legends are born, right? And then they just get up. Look here, it's over a period, brother. Look here, may I ask a question? Mbappe is good, but Mbappe is not exceptional. A lot of players are very good, but then look here, Messi, them except, look here, I will never compete Messi and Ronaldo, because no other person can walk in the entry. Look at Ronaldo, them man that icon, look how long it, look there. And down the line, it's coming up, and it take a while before you find by the icon there, down the line. Long, you're not going to find a world for exceptional players again, but you find good players, but not totally exceptional players. Maybe some people disagree with me now, maybe the chat. I said that.
Yeah.
But these players don't just get up and burn, so brother, may I tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Maybe the next decade or the next maybe 7 years or so, we would have seen an exceptional couple of players again, and then they die out. Same like Manning Cup. Manning Cup, you have some exceptional players certain time, and then all of a sudden, because the Alley Rose them be exceptional. One time you could have watched, you never have to watch another football about Manning Cup. 10 days when you watch a great Alley Rose and then Monday. You understand? No, you wonder what kind of football you watch. You still can't see the knock in there, but you wonder. One time you used to watch some good Premier League years ago. We go for Arnett Garden, so I guess we have to see a boy on Arnett. You understand what I say? Because they are see football. You're not seeing a football. I just be a ball, I go to show. Be a show, we see. We wrong and right.
Real talk, yeah, man. It makes some very good solid point to the program, Bridging. Trust me, bro. I tell you.
Yeah, man, it's nice to be on the program. But I want more thing more to ask you, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Other than Boyz and William, the other players that are not coming, do you have any more standout, any more English-based players also that are not coming for the World Cup qualifiers?
I'm not sure enough because now we see now we see this game finish and stuff because Paul were looking for some player out of this game. I don't know who I'm happy with, but I'm going to
game, you know.
Eh?
Talk like maybe maybe down the line, I talk like from overseas. But definitely
No. What I was saying, Paul didn't want to pick the team until this game finish because he's still looking at new faces. So I think probably by weekend we'll probably know. I probably make 2 calls and ask who out of the who will drop out. We know Shamar already drop out, and me ask about Mikel Antonio because you know say them man that the key player we can make an impact on thing. Yeah, it's just unfortunate we're not gonna get Demar Gray, man. Jesus Christ, bro.
So when say him not really want to come or
JFF mess up the passport, man. The man him take the passport. I think when he might get the passport. Oh my God. I can't remember when he might get the passport.
Can come to the next window?
No. He might Jan February the next window. February in passport are ready. The thing, you have to give the club 2 week notice. You have to give the club 2 weeks notice. You understand? If you tell you if the player available or not. You understand?
We need a new JFF system.
We want to know how the man them mess up that passport thing, brother. We should have get that brother named Demar Gray, brother. Come on and make an impact. From the man unfollow England, and because of the race system with the black player, the more them deal with them after that you from them time there. We can't depend on player for deal with them. We want them. We have to show interest. We want them to tell people and say, oh, if I'm really interested in him, can I get him passport? No, them man are superstar, brother. And so when you're a superstar, brother, you have to reach out to the people then. You see me I say?
Yeah.
We can't believe, Bridget, we can't believe we now get them Gray for them last set of game, yeah. But as me say, we have to work it over.
Well, how many games we have leave?
1 game, brother. 1 game,
After this window?
1 game, I believe, bro. If we don't win the Mexico game, we can forget the next 5 games. We have to win that Mexico game, the bridge. You have to send a message, brother. We have to win that Mexico game. John won't help us. We have to win. Win that. This is like a World Cup semi-final.
Yeah.
That's the mindset we should have as a nation and as a team. But fairness, a 6 game, brother. 4 of them at home, 4 of them we have at home. 2 we have travel to Panama. Or travel to Canada. The rest of the game them we play at home.
Okay, so we have to just win them game back home.
Yeah, man, we have to win all 6, brother.
We have to win everything.
Yep.
So we have 3 this window. We have 3. I mean, we have 6 game live, right? So?
Yeah. 3 this window and 3 January and 3 February.
And this year we have to just do what we for this window here. When the window here and when we do this window well, then hopefully maybe the manager can do the thing.
Hopefully we still in there to win the chief world game, the chief game in January, and then have that massive charge for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah, we have to win all of them games. So we have to select the right players.
Select and the combination, brother. No error to mistake, brother. No mistake can't make, brother. Everything have a spotter. JFF have to get the man them on time, the private jet ready. We'll play today. And make in Jamaica, we are fly out the same night, we are fly out our private jet. I go to Panama. Get time to recover, get time to the training session. You understand?
Yeah, man. We need to organize that. But it was nice to be on the program, man.
Appreciate, Bridget. I just save your number. So I will call you and think I know so a straight video go right back until the end of January.
Yeah, man. Bless up, man. I don't know.
All right, enough respect. See you, teacher.
Yeah.
All right, enough respect, Bridget. All right, people. That's one of my friend, teacher friend, and things. So, yeah. So, save the number. So, yeah, people. Ryan, when the team are job, the game just finished. I don't know. So, don't want to. Oh, why go on another group? Why go on another group, people? People, me I be honest with you, me don't know about no player. Me have to go call. Me have to go, when me done that show ya, me have to call and know what is what. Nah, talk about nothing upon here right now. But let's get to the player ratings and stuff that we can move ahead because me I come back later again. You understand? Probably can come back later and share up the ear about the situation in the group. But anyway, people, let's get into the player rating. See? Amal Knight for me, I think 3 goal conceding 3 goal. I think the first one he could have do better with that one. And I think the last one, I think he could have do a little bit better. So I'm going to give Amal Knight a 4 out of 10. So let me know how much you guys give Amal Knight. I'm giving 4 out of 10. So let's move on, guys. Let's move on. I'm not going to spend the whole day on it. So Javier Brown, for me, guys, I think Javier Brown has longer the game go by and get better. Start out a little bit. Sometimes you need to know him position a little bit. But as I said, him still young and this is international football and it's going to need time for him to settle in. Play very good for Vancouver. But in this game, I'm going to give him a solid 6.5 out of 10 for me. I think he put in a solid performance, a 6.5 for me out of 10. Let's move on to Damien Law. I think Damien Law have a good game, but sometimes Damien Law, he can be a little bit rash with him tackling and stuff. But hopefully he can learn, or it seems like he's not going to learn. He's a player that always going to use brute force, always want to go into tackle. That type of player. So I'm going to give Damien Law a 6. I'm going to give him a solid 6. Came off in the 68 minute into the game. Let's move on to Kemar Taxilarians. For me, guys, I think Kemar Taxilarians have an okay game, and I'm going to give him a 6. Average solid 6 for Kemar Taxilarians. Let's move on to the next centre back, Richard King, the talk of the town. And for me, he didn't put a foot wrong yesterday in that game, and we have to give him credit. Make him debut for the Reggae Boyz national team, and we have to give him a 9 out of 10. Solid performance. I hope him can keep it up and keep him head high. Sky is the limit. So 9 out of 10 for me, for King. So let's move on to the next player, Speedy Williams. Speedy Williams will always give you a 5 out of 10 most of the time. Just okay. Nothing going to do out of the top, but I'm going to give Speedy Williams a 6. I think fairly 6 for him. Sometimes he pass the ball too quick. Sometimes Speedy always going to do the simple thing, as a such man would say. He do the simple thing. So I'm going to give Speedy a 6. Let's move on to him next midfielder, Javon Watson. For me, as a player that have so many experience, give away the ball for that last goal, or I think the second goal. Yeah. I think the second goal, I said enough on Javon Watson. I said enough, and I'm not going to tear him anymore. I'm going to give Javon Watson 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. It below, and it cannot continue. We need changes. And if he is someone going to be a vibes man, just be a vibes man in the team, but not on the pitch. That's my honest opinion on Javon Watson. Let's move on to Peter Levassen. Yes, Peter Levassen Oh my God, people has been crying out for you to get a chance. But let's be honest, bro. You were very, very poor. Your final pass were very, 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 very poor. You understand? So you need to work on your final pass and you need to work off the ball. As a creative midfielder, you have to have that balance in between defense, working off the ball, and hustling. You don't do that a lot, and that's why you cannot keep doing a contract. So I'm going to give you a 5 out of 10. Need to improve on the game. Let's move on to Beckford. I'm going to give Beckford. I think he do a lot of running. He try his best. I'm going to give him a 6. So let's move on to the striker Fletcher. I think him isolate. I don't think him get enough service. I don't think him get enough player around him, especially when him hold up the ball. I think him have an okay game, and I'm going to give him a solid 6. Lamar Walker, the last player for me, Reggae Boyz fans. I think Lamar Walker need. I said enough on Lamar Walker, and I don't want it to look like I don't really like the player. So for me, Walker, him try, but it's like he want to be like Lionel Messi, and he's not Lionel Messi. You need to get proper boots, bro. Get iron pegs. Get iron pegs, bro. You drop too much. You understand? Need to get into the gym. But he's a good player, but you just need to work on the team to take it to the next level if you want to play professionally, consistent. So I'm going to give Lamar Walker, I'm going to give him a solid 5 out of 10. That's my honest opinion. So King, same give Lamar Walker a 5. Big up yourself, King. You're always here, bro. Always here, support, brethren. Enough respect, brethren. So people, that's my player ratings. What you saying, guys? Make sure you guys smashing the like button. People, I think 2.5, 2 hours, 17 minutes is a solid discussion and stuff, people. So I'm going to cut it there. People. Big up yourself, Fresh God, just joining in. People, I'm going to cut it there because I think I need to come back. I'm going to make a few calls and I ask about some of the players who are going to be available at the squad. I'm going to call and see what information I can get. You understand? Because it's not a good look what we're hearing. So anyway, people, let's leave it here and we'll pick up back later. People, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. So see you guys. Look later. I will be back. Look later. Seeing people. Enough love and respect. Seeing? Yes, man. Peace out.
Oh, and them here. This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector. And I represent for Ryan LFC to get the latest